Hi, this is Thunder E from Booredatwork.com, and today we'll be doing a review of the Logitech laser mouse, the G9x laser mouse. This is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 edition. It's similar to the regular one, except of course, this is geared for Call of Duty fans. So we open this up. You can see you do have your custom Call of Duty shell, if you will. Shows you a couple of things about the mouse here. G9, so it's a weighted mouse. You have different weights from 4 grams to 7 grams. It's optical, 5700 DPI. It's got nice grips, spring loaded, all that fun jazz. So let's go ahead, try and open this up and take a look at what we have here. So again, take our trusty scissors. Be careful at home. Pull this out. It's pretty cool. What this comes with a nice Call of Duty mouse pad. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Logitech. You also have your Logitech G9x laser mouse. See, this I believe is your quick start guide, edit and color change LEDs, the set points, tells you how to connect it, all that fun stuff in there. So that's if of course you pay attention to that. You also have your battery in here, and of course you have your, wow, this is fitted quite nice and tight so it doesn't actually gets lost or falls out. See if we can pry this open in the process, or we might just have to edit that out. Ah, wow, there you have it. And of course your batteries here under some tape, which we'll take that out later on in the set. So let's take a look at our mouse. What else do we have here? We have our G9x weights. It's pretty cool. Open them up. Comes in a nice case. So we got 4 4-gram weights and 4 7-gram weights. So you can do the math there. We do have a lot of weights for you to use, which you can actually use in your mouse in various customizable ways. And then, of course, we open the top. Goes with our trusty scissors again. Take this away. Slide this apart. Set this aside. And here we have that again. It's not a battery, I do apologize. I don't know why I thought it was a battery. And here is our Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 G9x mouse. Alright, so here is your Logitech Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 G9x edition mouse. So taking off the interchangeable grips, you can see the mouse itself here, very simple. Of course, you do have your two buttons here on the left hand side, which of course you can access with your grips. And you do have 2 extra buttons here. There's a plus and minus, your LED, 2 mouse keys, and pretty fast and smooth scroll wheel. You can also access the weights by pushing back. I'm pulling that out. You can see right now it feels very light. So for instance, I can do this, open this up, decide to pick, you know what, I'm going to drop in a couple of weights here. I put in 2 4 grams and 2 7s. That should work for me. And again, this helps, whatever style of gameplay you have or like. You can adjust your mouse to your comfort, if you will. So you have that there. It's all placed in, and you slide it in. Feels a little bit weighted now. Of course, now your grips here. You can see it's got the Call of Duty 3 logo, Logitech G9x. This has a rest here. This has a smaller rest. This also, if you look at the design, this is actually very rough. Design wise, the plastic feels very rough and graded. This doesn't. I would prefer using this because I can always rest my thumb. To change it, it's very simple. You actually hit the back button here, which will actually move this, and you can place it on and move it off. At the bottom, of course, you have your optical sensor, you have your micro gear button, and also you have your profile button in there. So let's place this up. Very simple. You slide and drop, and that's it. It's done. There you have it. Like the weight. Could be a little heavier, so I might change it to 7s actually. But so we'll go ahead, test it out, and see how well it works with some gameplay. Some not playing Call of Duty now, so it might have to be Mass Effect. But we'll do some gameplay, and we'll show you how well it works. Alright, so let's take a good look at the Logitech G9x mouse here, and we can see on the screen we're looking at the software itself for G9x, which is the setpoint software, which you can actually use to customize your profiles, DPIs, and things like that. So for instance, if we go up here to overview, you can see general profile. I haven't set any profiles on there. It says I can also change my LED color from for the general profile to whatever color I want. If we head back, the buttons, you can change your button layouts to see what you want the buttons for. So you can see this is left click, right click shows you that's generic button, which is your scroll wheel. That's one generic button. This button here, number 5 is generic button in front. So this 4, 5, left scroll wheel, right scroll wheel, DPI increase, these 2 buttons. Now you can change your DPI on the fly, and I'll show you that in a second. But it's very simple. So if you look on the screen, I have it at 3 bars. So when I shake the mouse, you can see how wide it goes. If I reduce it to 2, it's limited. If I reduce it to 1, you can see it's not shaking very hard. It only goes so far. So that's just you changing your DPI on the fly here for the mouse. So if you're basics, you do have your buttons, have your pointers. You can set up your pointer axis whichever way you want, X and Y. Use native drivers or enable angle snapping. So you can set all that stuff here, and also you have your scroll vertical speed. So it's a lot of things you can do. You can also set up profiles, profile colors, and you can actually change that. The profile's there at the bottom of the screen, so you can see that this is the profile button. That's for you to change it. So you can store it with you and take it with you on the road, and go to a friend's house on vacation, and you still be able to use it with no issues whatsoever. And hopefully you also have a macro manager, which you can actually use here to set up your macros and things like that. So very in-depth, very simple software to use. I like that. It's also well hidden into Windows, so you can see it actually just pops up here at the bottom of the screen. As for the mouse itself, I like it. I've used it for some gameplay, and it's very comfortable. I've maxed out my weight there at 28 grams. I prefer it heavier. And you can interchange the weights to whichever way you want. It's very simple, like we showed earlier in the video. But it's a very simple and easy process to actually game with this mouse. I like it. It's comfortable. It's not overbearing. It's not too fanciful. It just works well, and I think it's a very good mouse. So besides it's used for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which is what it's technically designed for to a certain degree, but I played Mass Effect 3 with it. It worked very well with the game. So this is something I think people can definitely pick up. It's $79.99 right now at Logitech. You find it for slightly cheaper on Amazon, and it's a great buy. If you're looking for a mouse to game with, I think I would definitely suggest the Logitech G9X, either the Call of Duty Modern Warfare edition if you're a Modern Warfare 3 fan, or just the regular G9X mouse. It's a fantastic mouse, and I think is definitely worth picking up. So that's pretty much it, guys, and thank you very much.